Hey, so for my second kind of like little step in my major project, I kind of thought about what would be one of the more prevalent uses of Photoshop, and you kind of can think about like what they do in magazines and that sort of thing. So for today's like video, what I wanted to do is I wanted to um, take a picture and I wanted to kind of edit it into being a little bit less rough, maybe a little bit more polished and things like that. So what I did was I actually looked online, and it's pretty tough to find a picture that has not been edited in some fashion. You could look up pictures that are like acne or things like that. They're a little bit less. They're a little bit more raw, but most of those pictures have been edited to look a little bit better. So I thought, why not take a picture of me, which I know I don't ever edit, and try to like just show how to take out the small blemishes. Um, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna zoom in on my face here, and we'll look in that area. Oop, on tool. Deselect. We're just gonna zoom right in there, and looking good. Oh, there we go. Here's a very nice picture of me doing duck face. You can see here, like I have like a couple blemishes on my skin here and here, and we're gonna edit those out to make them look a little bit better. So right over here, there are a few different tools that you can use to make this look even better. The main one that you would be looking at is something like the clone stamp tool. And what the clone stamp tool does is it allows you to pick a certain area, like let's say here. You can click that area, and it allows you to kind of paste whatever condition is on that area over another area. So I'm just gonna kind of make a new layer on the side, and I'm just going to pick an area that's really close by but not quite on it, and let's say right there. That looks good. And you have to do it on the background layer, then you go over it, and you kind of like paste that in wherever you need it to go. And when you do this using like this method, it one kind of blends it in itself. You don't have to do any of the work for blending, and it also just kind of allows you to have a little bit more control over these things. Actually just going to change my background layer. I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to put it into a its own little layer. I'm going to merge these together. I found out you can do that just by Control U. That was really easy. We're going to get rid of a couple more of these blemishes, and you have to be really careful, especially if it's like something like that was in here, because when it's in this kind of an area, you have to make sure you kind of keep the texture of it as well, otherwise it'd look weird. So we're just going to keep working here. Let's get rid of a couple more of these. We're just going to kind of blend them in. It might look a little bit weird, but we can also kind of feather it out a little bit, where it would not look quite as unnatural. I see I have like a little bit there and there. And let's get rid of this one too, because this one's just a little bit redder than the rest there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to zoom back out to the original size. And if you take a look there, those blemishes are now fairly gone. The next step from here would basically be to use filters. There's a bunch of filters up here. And what the filters do is they allow things to just look a little bit more, smoothed out and not as pixely. And on an image like this, that's a certain size. It's not like a super technical camera. It wasn't like an SLR camera that has a ton of pixels. On something like this size, it's a little bit more tough to kind of get that kind of blended look. But if you ever needed to just like blur something out, you can just click on here and you kind of just blur things a little bit, and it makes things just look a little bit more refined. For example, if we were to take like an image here and we're trying to get rid of this up here, we can blur that to make it look a little bit more like it would actually be a part of my skin there. So these are a couple of tools you can use. I've heard that you can also use layers and things like that, and kind of do adjustments that way. If you have any ideas, let me know, leave a comment, I would love to hear it. Thanks. My next video, I think I'm going to be doing it about doing like transplanting. My last video was kind of about that, but I want to do a little bit more proper and make it look a little bit better, so I think I will do that next. Alright, thank you for watching.